15th century American history. Who was the first European explorer to reach the Americas in the 15th century? Christopher Columbus, an Italian explorer sailing under the Spanish flag, is credited with reaching the Americas in 1492. He landed in the Caribbean islands, thinking he had reached Asia. What were some of the main motivations behind European exploration of the Americas in the 15th century? European explorers were motivated by various factors such as seeking new trade routes to Asia, acquiring wealth through spices and precious metals, spreading Christianity, and expanding their empire's territories and influence. What significant event marked Columbus's arrival in the Americas? Columbus's arrival in the Americas marked the beginning of the Columbian Exchange, which initiated the exchange of goods, ideas, cultures, and diseases between the Old World, Europe, Africa, and Asia, and the New World. How did Columbus's voyages impact subsequent European exploration and colonization of the Americas? Columbus's voyages opened the door for further European exploration and colonization of the Americas. They inspired subsequent explorers to seek new lands, leading to the establishment of colonies and significant changes in global trade and politics. What were some of the early interactions between European explorers and indigenous populations in the Americas? Early interactions between European explorers and indigenous populations varied. While some encounters were characterized by curiosity and initial cooperation, others led to conflict and exploitation, resulting in significant disruptions to indigenous societies and cultures. What impact did the Columbian Exchange have on both the Old World and the New World? The Columbian Exchange resulted in the exchange of plants, animals, diseases, technologies, and cultures between Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas. This exchange transformed diets, economies, and societies on both sides of the Atlantic. Who sponsored Christopher Columbus's voyages to the Americas? Christopher Columbus's voyages were sponsored by King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile, monarchs of Spain, in an effort to find a westward route to Asia and expand Spain's influence and wealth. What were some misconceptions or mistakes made by Columbus upon reaching the Americas? Upon reaching the Americas, Columbus mistakenly believed he had reached the outskirts of Asia, leading to the misnomer West Indies for the Caribbean islands. Additionally, he underestimated the size of the Earth, thinking he had landed in the eastern regions of Asia. How did the discovery of the Americas impact global trade routes and exploration during the 15th century? The discovery of the Americas led to a significant shift in global trade routes. It prompted explorers to seek new sea routes, impacting existing trade networks and ultimately resulting in increased competition between European powers for control over these new territories. What were some immediate consequences of Columbus's voyages for the indigenous populations of the Americas? Columbus's voyages marked the beginning of European colonization in the Americas. This colonization led to conflicts, the spread of diseases that devastated indigenous populations, exploitation, forced labor, and the introduction of European customs and practices that significantly altered the native way of life.